GTA 6 pre-orders went up. A video dropped. Things happened. They are deciding to go with the $80 price tag. Something that I think we all expected, but really hope that
I stated it before. I would have hoped that they would like just tell the industry like just a big middle finger, because they'd make their money, like no problem, no questions asked. They'd make their money, but go ahead and take the hit a little bit and release it for like $60.
Yeah,
that would have been like the funniest fucking thing.
They would have been a hero.
Oh my god, they would have made so much PR.
But they decided not to do that. Also decided to state that the game is not going to be releasing with multiplayer. It is a single player only game
To start. Yeah.
I don't think they said when the multiplayer will be coming, but
They did not, as they typically do not.
yeah. There's a $100 edition, which just comes with, I think, just some DLC, right? I don't think there's anything crazy.
Yeah, it seems like just some cosmetic stuff, or like,
Yeah.
there's some things. I mean, the biggest disappointment here is that they've left out a good like 50% of their customer base with not really, being console only.
Wow, yeah. Well, but we knew that was happening.
True.
And it will come to PC eventually.
They'll probably do around the same time, because my guess, if I'm just kind of looking at it, I don't know this entirely, with like how much money they made with GTA Online, specifically the PC market. I imagine we see the online service come around at the same time that the PC release hits.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Is my current estimation. That's my guess. That's my prediction.
And I'm thinking they're probably taking some time on it because they know how successful it was last time. They want it to be something that could probably really give them some financial boost if it does take off again, right?
They're going to need it to hit. I think too would have to improve, right, on like what's there.
But I think probably the biggest thing out of this news is that the physical copy will not have a game in it. It's only going to have a little slip of paper for you to download with your little download code, so you can then digitally download.
That's why I saw an article earlier. There's another game that's getting like a physical release, and they were touting how they're going to have a CD. And I was like, what's that about? Like, why are they touting that? Like, is that just a thing?
It
Apparently
is now.
Not. I did not read that part. So
yep. People are pretty upset, but I think again this comes down to like the cost of hardware and just shipping things around right now. It's utterly ridiculous. So they probably were like, they crunched the numbers, saw that it was gonna hurt their bottom line, even though they are releasing it at $80, and decided that was enough. Here's the problem, all right, for me. You're going to release it at $80, you better give me an $80 fucking experience. Give me the fucking disc. You know, I'm a digital
I think it's
gamer,
absurd. I think it's absurd, and I don't actually think it's reasonable, especially for a company like Rockstar, who is worth fuck tons and is about to make fuck tons off of this game, to skimp out on something like that and be claiming, distribution of their discs. You're a company who makes bill.
I don't think they've said anything. That's just I'm just saying, like in the bigger scheme of things, like it is going to be more expensive.
But I don't think that gives a company it gives some leeway to other companies, but that's companies not releasing on physical anyways, so
I mean,
doesn't really come into play.
If they would have sold it for $60, I would have been like, yeah, sure, you want to save a little, you're selling it at $60, that's a good price these days.
Well, that's different.
You know,
that'd also be a different thing, but I don't think it's fair to give them the leeway in the slightest, being as big of a company and having as much money as they've made from GTA 5 alone.
No, I'm not trying to give them leeway. I'm just saying that's to
not include a physical disc. It's absurd.
Yeah, no. I'm not trying to give them leeway. I'm just saying that's probably the fact of it. They looked at it, they saw, hey, this is going to be X amount of dollars, and is it really worth it to spend that much when we could just stick a piece of paper inside? And, somebody at the company was like, well, what's the cost difference? We're going to save, if they sell 3 million units, like, is that like $1 million right there that they could save. I mean, I'm sure it's not that much, but it'll be a thing where they look at it and say, hey, it's more money than we need to spend. Clearly this game is about making money since we're selling it at $80 a pop. They're not the good guy in this. A lot of other companies, like I can understand, like if you're an indie studio, depending
but
on
a lot of those guys go
and
digital. That's why I was like, a lot of those guys just go digital only.
Well,
right?
but a lot of them do like a special where they are doing like a release,
Well, yeah, unless they team up with like someone like Limited.
Yeah.
Limited Run.
Yep.
Is that the name of them?
Yeah, exactly. For the most part, I hear those are like really, really good quality. And it tends to be on the more expensive side just to pick up that thing, but that's, it's a special thing. And that's what I'm saying is that you're charging me $80. The least you could throw in an actual physical copy of the game. Yeah.
Disc?
Yep.
That's insane.
So screw them.